Hellos, welcomes back everyone. AnthWolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as my Sith sorcerer Veriia. Where we last left off, we just left the ice planet of Hoth after binding the Sith apparition of a previous Sith Lord Horak Mull, I believe his name was. We bound him against his will at the end. He wanted to make us a deal that we'd release him after we dealt with our oppressor, Darth Thanaton. But I wasn't going to make that deal with him. After all, power is power, regardless of where you get it. And we're on our way now to confront Darth Thanaton on Dromund Kaas. We do have a key to his private meditation chamber, but before we do that, we'll speak to our companions. Obviously, we'll introduce ourselves fully again to Talos Dreric, who just joined us. And obviously, Andronicus and Ashara have something to say as well. So let's have a run round, see where their minds are at.
Hey, I gotta run.
Oh?
Is the Republic onto you?
Don't got time for questions. Someone from my Republic days has popped up. Someone I thought was dead. If I don't jump on this tip now, he might disappear again. I'll fill you in later.
Well, that was abrupt.
Alright, I said I'd give you an explanation when I got back. Here it is. We were chasing down a free trader on a tip in neutral space when an Imperial fleet jumped on our position. Blasted us to pieces. Guy who gave us the tip, an SIS agent. That's spy to the Empire. Named Harmon Reich.
So you think Harmon Reich set you up?
Could have just been bad intel, except Reich disappeared the same day. One of my old underworld contacts traced one of his safe houses, but Reich slipped away before I could get to him. I can understand not wanting to fight somebody else's war. I skipped out myself, but Reich owes me an explanation.
I can see why you would feel betrayed.
Look, I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Oh? But anger's good. I mean, surely you've been around me long enough. Ashara, how is your retraining coming along?
What was your master like? You had a master, right?
I did, until I trapped her in the body of the Deshard.
Ah, so that's who Zash is. The way she spoke of you, I suspected. She makes me uneasy. She speaks so kindly of you, but the look in her eye and that body... it's wrong.
Deception is Zash's stock and trade. Don't believe a word she says.
I won't ever get used to the fear and suspicion among Sith. You claim to follow your passions, but what about friendship? The Jedi seek spiritual peace, and they watch out for each other. Master Ryan and Osera were more like parents to me than my own parents.
Yet you disobeyed them to follow me.
Every Jedi must find her own path. Mine was with you. I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to start an argument. I'm still trying to figure things out.
She's settled down a little. Ah, you want to talk to us even further?
My lord, I'm sorry I was so harsh about the Empire earlier. There's just a lot I'm still trying to process.
You'll get used to how things work here.
I'm not sure I want to get used to it. How would you feel if suddenly you had a Jedi Master and were serving the Republic?
You came along of your own free will.
I did. And I accept that. I promise I won't let my misgivings interfere with our work.
Yeah, she's not pleased about her choices. I'm not sure if we're having many opportunities to sway her opinion. Or maybe I'm just choosing the wrong dialogue options, perhaps.
I changed my mind. I have nothing to say to you.
I thought Jedi didn't get angry.
How could I not be angry? Didn't you hear what happened? Just released on the HoloNet. Sith in the Corellian system killed a group of free traders for failing to give them free passage to the Outer Rim. They murdered them.
Then they should have known better than to resist a Sith.
Passage to the Outer Rim is expensive. How are they supposed to make a living or feed their families?
This rant is not very Jedi-like.
At least one of us has compassion for these people. Where are your emotions, Sith? Or is it all fear and hatred for you? No love or sympathy? If there's going to be any kind of peace agreement, the Empire has to stop this.
It sounds like you want to make Jedi out of Sith.
Free will is the ultimate good, Even if it results in the deaths of innocents? But what about their free will? Their desires? I guess they should have been Sith. Forget it. I should have expected you'd take the Sith side.
Oh, she was getting angry there. Let's keep this up.
I know Andronicus is rather attached to the ship, but I was wondering if I could fly it now and then. Master Ryan said I showed exceptional aptitude at flying in simulation training, but I've never been able to pilot the real thing.
It's a reasonable request.
You'd have to get Andronicus to agree, but I have no problem with it.
I'll be very careful, I promise.
I saw a hint of a smile there. Until we talk to her again and she gets really upset with another decision we make, another argument we dismiss. Tell us, why are you hiding in the storage room?
I just wanted to thank you again for having me along. I'm honored to work with someone of your expertise. The archaeological pursuits of the Sith and Empire have been separate for too long. It is our common history. We have a shared duty to unearth it.
Sith rarely seek knowledge for its own sake. Your purity is refreshing.
I wouldn't consider myself purer than anyone else in my line of work. I'm honored to do what I do. From the depths of the ground, history calls us to save it from obscurity. I do my best to answer that call. I can tell you do the same. You remind me of my old mentor, Orsilio Gan.
He was the one who discovered something about Naga Sadow's secret apprentice?
Advanced archaeology 100 years. No detail ever escaped him. But what am I doing talking when there's work to be done? As we say in the service, the dead aren't getting any younger. So, explain this to me. The tomb of Naga Sadow on Korriban was built by Tulak Hord before Naga Sadow was even born? And that's where you found the Deshard Shadow Killer? And when your master tried to steal your body, you used the artifacts of Tulak Hord to put her being into this Deshard?
You forgot the part where I received aid from my long-dead ancestor, who was murdered by Tulak Hord.
Kalik. He was one of the most powerful Sith Lords of his time. Perhaps the most powerful. And an alien, too. To think how the Empire might have been different if he had killed Tulak Hord and not the other way around. Darth Zash and I have been talking. Well, when she's around. I would love to speak more with Kemval, but I don't think he likes me.
Yeah, he doesn't like to talk much, even to me.
He only eats Force users.
Yes, I'd read much about his species, but never seen one in person. Still, when he gets that hungry glint in his eye... I understand you inherited quite the archive from Zash. I would love to see it sometime.
Some knowledge isn't meant to be seen. You understand?
Nonsense. For people like us, the quest for knowledge is never-ending.
Yeah, knowledge for knowledge's sake is fine, but when you seek knowledge that could be used against me, then we may be drawing a line. Either way, now that that's out the way, let's travel to Dromund Kaas. Back to the seat of the Empire. How are we doing? 160 common data crystals, okay? I guess, rather than just going down to the planet's surface, we could use our legacy to go to the capital world. And that should put us in Kaas City itself. Which is hopefully where we need to go. Let's see. I'm guessing he's in the Sith Sanctum? He is. Very good. Always like returning to Kaas City. Just taking in the capital once again. Hello. Of course. Couple of not endgame side missions, but side missions nonetheless that you can undertake.
Enjoy your stay.
So where are Darth Thanaton's meditation chambers? Oh. I wonder if he or his apprentices will be expecting us. Oh, I can hear the whispers already. Oh. Are you training an apprentice? Quite the view, actually.
After Lord Cineratus' death, I knew you'd be here eventually. A lesser Sith would run and hide under a sand dune, but it's obvious you're not a lesser Sith.
Draw your lightsaber. You die here.
I've faced many challenges over the years. My death is no more certain now than it was then. You are young and proud. No doubt all you see is a withered old man waiting to be crushed and succeeded. Roland?
Yes, Master.
The apprentice of a disobedient Sith must die. Let us do our solemn duty. This time, I will be sure to dispose of your corpse personally.
I've learned a few tricks since we last met.
So he's protecting himself.
I still remember some of my combat training.
Forgot that we actually took Talos with us. Let's switch him out. Kelm.
I'm off to analyze my findings.
Indeed.
Stop this nonsense now.
Don't let him talk to you like that. He's a treacherous snake. Cut out his fangs.
Careful now. Don't lose control.
I warned you my ritual was dangerous. I warned you it was not for the weak, but you drank the poison.
What have you done, you fool? You can't handle that kind of power.
I can't handle it, but you
What
can't
just happened?
face it either.
Where's Thanaton?
You're dying, little snake. Don't struggle. It'll only prolong the agony.
One thing I forgot to mention about the Force binding. You should never, ever bind more than one ghost at a time. Or else, well, you'll see.
Whoever you are, be quiet. I need to think.
She wants to think. She should have thought before she grasped for power beyond her abilities.
We had no choice but to serve you before, but now we can finally have some fun.
Oh, great.
Sith. Back in the land of the living. Easy now.
You overextended yourself. The ghost's power was too much for your body to adapt to so quickly. And that's not to mention the little chats you've been having in your sleep. Let me guess, the ghosts?
That's not yours to know.
Deny it outright next time. Evasion is as good as confirmation.
Whatever the cause, you look dire. And Thanaton will take advantage unless we find a cure quickly.
Give me some time to do some research. Ashara, I'll need your help. Holocrons are impossible these days.
So Thanaton escaped? Are you serious? I mean, after all the attempt we put through to blast him in here. God damn it. So he failed. Fine. Let's get back to our starship then. Maybe we should have made some promises to various Sith Lords that we bound.
Welcome back, Master. I've just completed a new meal plan for your culinary pleasure.
Now is really not the time, 2V. Really not the time.
It makes no sense. Darth Zash produced over 3,000 volumes, writings and holocrons. Makes a one-line notation. I'm hearing voices, must find cure. Then nothing. In 3,000 volumes, not a single other mention of the subject.
Do you think Thanaton could have tampered with your resources?
These are common diaries, not Sith secrets. There's no reason anyone would... No, you're right. Why didn't I see this before? Volume 2397, line 232. Killed my 4th apprentice today. Caught him spying. Same line, volume 2455. Killed my 4th apprentice today. Caught him spying. The entire volume is a duplicate.
How did that fool know what volume to hide?
Thanaton must have grasped what was going on when he confronted you and ordered the volumes switched. Let's hope he didn't destroy them. He keeps a private, heavily guarded library under Dromund Kaas. I'm not supposed to know about it, but for various reasons I do. I'm guessing Darth Vyles's missing volume and another by Darth Thanaton are there. Both could be imperative to your survival.
So not only did Darth Thanaton survive our attempted assassination of him, but he knows what we've done to enhance our power. I did see Darth Thanaton's private library, excuse me, within the Sith Sanctum. We'll break this video here though, make it a fairly short one. When we come back, our companions have more things to converse with us about. And then we'll go back to Dromund Kaas itself and see if we can gain access and break through into Thanaton's library to see what that diary entry that has been switched talks about. And how we can maybe learn to control these apparitions inside of our heads. And make sure it doesn't kill us, of course. This, of course, has been AnthWolf playing Star Wars The Old Republic. I hope you've all enjoyed and I hope you all take care. And I'll see you for even more in the next video. Until then, bye bye now.